Bless to everybody. Oh, me have a split because sometimes you have a split in your hand and you smoke the split and you get a vibration. So everybody know in the world now, folks, sit back and everyone in the world will have meditation and prayers to the Most High. Now, I don't want some people may um, not like the things that I'm about to say about through wisdom and knowledge and paying attention and everything to what's going on around us. See, Bible say about the synagogues of devil, you know. The synagogues of devil. You understand? And if you read Revelation, if you don't have Revelation, them say, woe unto all the false prophets that lead the nation and the children them astray. No. Come make a good assumption. So the letter J down, that just in a activation over 500 years, right? So before that 500 years, there was thousands and thousands of years where people lived on the planet and everybody observed one thing praying to the Almighty, the real God, the real true being, where embodied everything, almost like everything is within him, right? The universe and all these great mysteries where all them great scientists here want to figure out. The forerunner race now, them know themselves, cause like they will start talk about color and certain things, them start brief you about racial things. And then I came to a conclusion that the original Bible or the history, because there was never a Bible. Jesus was written notes like right from my computer, I have an idea, or I learn about something, I write down in a book and then somebody come back and read it. So these are accounts of things that took place back in the time, what them call biblical time. But these are just the words of men. And it can be tampered with and it can be changed. Then the King James Bible was written for King James people, which is England and PSA. It wasn't written for we, because them come to Africa and copy all of the history in order and to make them canon Bible then. All the things to create a canon Bible, which is then you find the Ethiopia one of the oldest Bible, and that Bible you can't really more trust that Bible. When it comes to certain accounts, even the Quran now, where the Quran, there's two things I free in my head and answer, well, the Quran I say, well, there was a Messiah like what them called Jesus, although his name wasn't Jesus. Some people, Emmanuel, or whatever you want to call him, right? Or the son of the Most High. We are also the son of the Most High too, right? That come forth, you understand, but they never crucified. See, so nobody never come die to sin. So that's why the Islam them have said. Now the Christian them find it a way to say, yeah man, you're wrong because him come and him dying for burn all these miracles. Well, sometimes people want to believe in miracles and anything people want to believe them can't believe in them. But even as Rasta knows say the Most High exists and everything, spiritualness do exist and there's an afterlife and these things. You understand? Furthermore, when they get operated for one time, or when they get operated for one time, through the operation and things, yeah man, after my forward man, come like me really have certain vision as being there. You know me I deal with in that place where no people say them thing there. I've often said that even through music when I sing and all them things there. Before them time I never really sing no music neither. See? But after the experience there, I start singing music and them things, singing and lyrics. There was a period in my life where I recorded all those stuff. You know me I deal as I had the inspiration. You know, see me I deal with. Some of the songs them, Hallelujah. You understand me I deal with. If our blood make it run. If our fire make it run. Word power and sound. Some songs where people never hear from me. I remember the reggae more than them thing there. You understand? Now, it comes to pass, like I said, it's like them rewrite the Bible, and when them rewrite the Bible, and someone has said them had 1,000 years of history on to the history of the earth, so them can have the right to certain property and certain land, certain country where they exist before, you understand, and wipe out them country and erase them name and create new countries. You understand me, I deal with? So With all the things we mean say right now, the Bible show you account say there was going to come some people are going to say them are Israel, but them is not Israel. We mean that Senegal devil. And it comes to pass. That way if you look for Netanyahu down there and President Trump and them action towards a religious set of people in the world, you understand? Who I guess I heard Iran say the Ayatollah saying him not gonna build no nuclear bomb because them a deal with the most side. Like for me that deal with God, me not gonna build no weapon of destruction wipe out people and me a deal with the most side. But therefore, excuse me, them build defensive mechanism to defend themselves. Now the rhetoric, as me as I look a poor man down at the gate of Jamaica and him see me. I mean, can sit down and clear the sister right now. Them man here fight for island power. You understand me, I deal with and wealth. And I've got to know, even living in the United States of America for many years and outside of the United States of America, I've really realized that America has been going around the world vandalizing every country and taking out them president and control over them gold and everything. But watch out now, man. You see the Allah, let me tell you, say, she got there out there and everybody come sleep with her eventually. Nobody no want sleep with her. Nobody no want trade with her, buy from her. No trading, no buying from her. This is the United States of America you're looking at. When I leave the United States of America, I have a vision for me I run from hell, you know, and Satan that chase me, you know. And every day I sing a Jamaica, I say, Bumba Clark, that's why I make me that a vision there. Whenever I take from the side, I say, Lucifer, come. And maybe Trump is an adversary of Lucifer, and then Yahweh, because them seek blood instead of seek peace. You understand? Them seek to destroy people than to preserve the love and the respect to each other and fellow country and fellow race and all this. We're not gonna get through Rasta with the war thing. Because I create a song one day with the inspiration in my heart. And when I sung the song, I generally let what flows through my heart flow to the song. And I remember I said on the song, them them can't win. Everybody thinks that them are gonna win, nobody not gonna win. I mean, even Iran in a defensive position, one may look at it, that them know it's not a winning thing, but them have to defend themselves to the end. So I hear a man go and say something. But when the war go on and them drop a nuclear bomb, then Rastafari, the war drop and a nuclear bomb, they know so Russia will come in, come blows and skirt, and China will come at the war. And now Korea don't have half of the man them one bomb already to give them, if them ask feed, and it just destroy the whole of Israel. So we are talking nuclear bomb, right? Nobody don't want no nuclear bomb start pick up in the atmosphere because it will kill the whole of the transmission of satellite. And I'm going to go back to the old fashioned, you understand, radio. When we call them radio again, you understand me, I deal okay, we work on different frequencies other than the frequency when a nuclear bomb will come and, you know, actually disrupt all of the electronics. That means your internet, you know what I mean, might power down, you know what I mean, certain places, even current and them things might power down. And then in certain places, the aftermath, where you have the nuclear winter, right, comes at you, and the radiation will run at the air, will move from one country to the next country. America should be careful. IBM missile exists everywhere in the world. Long range IBM missile. If Iran don't have a nuclear bomb, why are you pushing them to make one? So you know them already have missiles that can come at the US, right? Them already have that. So you in fear now, are them have a fire missile where can reach over the US now at the same time, so you'll get them up before them get too powerful. But sometimes you should just leave the laying dog alone because by you pushing all this energy towards them, I'm a regular guy, and I will say, you pushing all this energy towards me, yo, I'm gonna fuck you up, and I'm gonna fuck you up good. You know what I mean? And if I sat down with you, and you actually went back on your word and started war with me while I'm trying to have a talk with you, I'm not gonna have no trust in you. And it's not all about who win or who lose. When the war gets extensive, we got about 13 countries involved in this war now. Shape up with the other few more countries. America and Netanyahu, Trump and Netanyahu, are draw Europe and everybody night. Okay, for one thing, Israel is trying to destabilize the whole of the Middle East in order for them to conquer the Middle East and make a greater Israel, which is Saudi Arabia, Iraq, call Kuwait, call all these guys down there. Syria, you know what I mean? Iran, you know what I mean? They want everybody under them wing, you know what I mean? This is going to be a total impossible thing when I try to think of on here. Israel, even if you have a million nuclear bombs, one bomb alone have a wipe on the out and even wipe out where you have your nuclear bomb before that. See? You have a real look on a neighboring country like India and Pakistan and people who have nuclear weapons. Them not going to stand up to nuclear bomb and lick up in the air near them, you know. Because everybody have to understand that with the level that America feel like them can bully every country around the world and get away with it. They should stop it because there is a real God, you know, a real Most High. See? And there's a thing named karma. Now I see pictures that I had posted on Facebook. You understand? And them said, Happy New Year's Israel. And I look at Israel and I said, damn, Israel is just like Gaza now. So it's a great payback. And since no other Islam country is strong enough to stand up to Israel sit their ass down and stop genociding people. Remember this now. Let's talk about Israel. So, you know, you have the Zionists, right? You have the Israelites and the Israelis. Okay, let's talk about that. Because we get to use, but we have knowledge. You understand? And the Israelis, right? Okay. So let's talk about the Jews and where the name Jew come from. Jew come from Judah. And everybody know who are the conquering line of the tribe of Judah. Don't we? All right. Let's give people a little homework and give them a little info. Check this. The Arab them, who is not really Judah, are black man actually still. It was an extension of the European race that migrate there. Okay, fine. Which in turn, now, Judah and Jew derived from the name Judah. Arab always are in enslavement of people, so, and slave trade amongst the Arab them long time. But did you know, say, there was some tribe of Africa where they war with Judah and never liked Judah. So you know what them used to do? Them used to capture Judah and shoot them to the Arab, sell them to the Arab slave network, you know. This is how most of Judah reach the West. And if you really look at it, the tribe of Judah, them scoop them up and deposit us in the West. Okay? So the people in the world, black people on the side of the world, know who you are. You are Judah. You understand? That's what them bring come here, so. The rest of Judah get left for Africa and come to modern day time, come near Palestine. You understand? Right? Those people who got left there have the right to that land. Now there was a question that was asked really. Now during the time of the Holocaust in the World War II with Adolf Hitler, you understand? Okay. During that period, right, when all these refugees that came out of all these prison camps, right, and they found both, and then so then now know where they go. How come America never call out one little state in a team place and tell them to go there? How come Europe never do that? How come the rest of other people them who they sit down and decide say them are going to Palestine to ask Palestine? You know them are do that though? Bad man business. Cause them a big country and them bad, so them a come take a piece of man land and forcefully make this man have to give these people a piece of land. Now I'm a man who've been around the time, so I've watched a lot of documentaries on the era of Palestine and Israel. Now you know, so America start arm the Israelis from them time there. Because when the Palestinians realize what Israel come to do, Israel start reach out to America for weapons. And England and all these places, they sent the weapons down there. So now from 1960 out to blow down that time when me just born, you imagine say, them they have nuclear bomb already. A plan to wipe out all the indigenous around them to create them greater Israel. What kind of wickedness? Eh? Now we come to the future. You understand? Understand? People all over the world, whether we are say it or we not say it, it is a wrong move on the part of the United States of America to take up arms against Iran for whatever given reason. If you don't want a man to step on your toe, why are you going to step on the next man's toe? And I hear all of the commentaries and all the people on the charts and everything keep talking about America is not the one running the war, but Israel is the one running the war. Well, merely we threw the Epstein file with them up and to all of them are the petty fire and cannibalism and all them something else. People picking on them something else. They involve the president and Bill Gates and all these guys, you know. I said to myself as a realist, you know, none going to come out this number kind of who the people that more involved in this kind of thing. Right? And then if President Trump really involved in that then I said hook up with Israel and that instead of my blackmail. Jaja. People understand, man. Free your mind and spirit. We are in the matrix. In the matrix, that they simplify it, put out to you, is what surrounds us. Confusion. You ever notice amongst ourselves, we are always going at each other's throats because if the bigger head them are war, so the regular people them are war too. There's some disagreement, but people find out that whoever started is live in love. Take time to listen to each other. Just don't talk action without trying to find out what the next, oh, we can accommodate the next person. What is it they're thinking? What is it they're saying? Let's hear it out. So I'm gonna come like a guy with him now hear Iran and nobody else in the world, you know. Everybody have to hear them. Arrogancy. You understand? No, it's not a good thing. I walk up to the street, try with a Jamaican team. I will buy a split from me, I walk and about a split, me have a break in that talk. And I reason the younger youth that's younger than me, I will start discussing other things, discussing the war, discussing and ramification of everything, what may happen if the war go to 1 month or 2 months and 3 months. And if the war even go to a certain more extent that they might think about one drop nuclear bomb. It's a bunch of nonsense. And we also discussed that the so-called rich Fattah now were about the lower class of people. Bob Marley tell them say, when the weak get strong, it won't be a tribulation. All these things will come to pass because of the way them around the world. People situation them don't really like, but we have to live nice. Everybody in the world have work hand to mouth because the man that will give you work where you can work and you can save some money. You know. The man give you work where you can pay the car note, pay your bill, buy some food, and after you do that, you have to start over again. You understand? As I said, people, it's like a change of the thing. One time, England, around the world, and about them bad man thing and slave and all everywhere, right? And then they created America out of that by one a bigger country. Then them go to war and them say, boy, we can't win, so fuck it, make America go and build themselves. You understand? And then they become the forerunners. But oh, hold on the people. Before them, you'd have land of Persia, you know, see? Yeah, man, Somalia, the one in place over the one in country where they so we can't start calling everybody have civilization and city. Before them go over there go blow it up and bomb it down and mash on them so we wouldn't come to them thing that Africa. You understand me? Anyway, and before that, before England was running anything, China was the center of the world. That no history man. At China that run everything, the Silk Road, and all them something, you know, you see it. Alright? Then we all know that America mash up China with opium. And just England make them money out of Asia. And mass of China. Them start call the Chinese man them the sick man of Asia. But them make the people them sick. So when most of China they are open, so the Japanese them come invade all the Chinese too, you know. Because Chinese kind of weak away to the white man come weaken them. Then they became strong. And the empire on that side, China went down, Japan rose, and then think them is strong enough to go against America. America mashed them down with nuclear bomb. If America never have a nuclear bomb, but that's the Japanese or America. You understand? Simple state, right? So the white man them got scared and said, shit, we're going to speak Japanese, you know. Go get rid of them with the biggest bomb we have. Right? But what worked then don't work now. Listen, good guys. Tell them don't push Iran to go in on them oil money and purchase a few nuclear warhead because them already have the missile. Don't boast themselves too much because one don't know the future. Hey, I'm out. Um, just giving my commentary on what's going on here with the Iran and the Israel war and the US of A. And what big mess they are doing. You know what I'm saying? If you like what I tell you, that's how the thing goes. Like I said before, some of the things I've said, some people may not say this or that. And I also believe at this point, as a man, I really believe the most I am saying that religion is one of the greatest divider in the world right now. And though with a respect to them Christianity, Buddhism, and to Islam, but Islam seems more real to me than any other thing. Because if you can dictate that certain knowledge based upon, but then again, everything is created through man. And a man can come and just prophesy to him the future. You understand? And I not got not against no prophet or word that is prophesied. Because in every part of the world, the most side are most like to send a prophet over the east and send a prophet of the west and send a prophet of the north and they might call all the good souls and all the righteous people and don't care which name they might call. You understand? So it's a time for the good people to get together, right? And forget about the name of religion for a minute, right? And just think about humanity, right? Think about our humanity. That's what I'm saying. If you throw a stone into the water, it's gonna make a ripple. So in America, drop a few missiles on Iran. Iran is throwing back 1,000,000 missiles. And everybody going to play who kill who or who don't kill. Some people say a war of nutrition, a war of choice. You know what I mean? A war started with no implement in an head or it never end, but them just start do it anyway. These guys come around to do what? Take a look at peace and harmony what we are having in the world right now. We know it's not all that good enough. And people are struggling and people are dying every day and there are people. But they might make more refugees now. Come and see people that Israel asleep on the highway floor, the ground, the sidewalk, in the middle there. Can them can't trust going to them house? Can them not come out? I feel the same thing in Iran too. So let's all ask ourselves a question. All in the country within Europe, we don't know say it's not right now, not turning the eye. We don't know it's just because of money, we don't have to say one that. But everybody will stop and stop. Pray great. Bless to everyone, one love and bless.